Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Well, I don't know what time it is. I think it's like 4:15, 4:25, something like that. I have been filming videos all day long and going back and forth from sitting out here to sitting at the desk to sitting in a chair, and my back is really, really sore right now. But I was trying to film as many videos today as I could because I kind of wanted to see how I would feel if I really pushed myself. And I think I have figured out that I can probably film between 2 and 3 videos a day. Sitting out here and vlogging, it's not really difficult. This chair is so comfortable for me, so it's not really difficult. It's sitting inside and sitting in a very straight back chair. Like I said, I have some pillows to sit on that help. But I also need to be exercising, so I need to be walking every day and things like that. But it's just gonna take me some time to get used to it, you know? And I was thinking today, although it's gonna be so dark out here, it might be better for me to film sometimes out here at night for the next day, like I used to, you know, like back in the day when I would film my vlogs at night and post them the next day. So, you know, depending on what Alex is doing, if he's not going to be here and he's going out to dinner or something, I may film some videos out here. I also don't know if how long the vlogs are going to be. Like this one today is probably going to be a little bit shorter just because I filmed a drama video, and then I filmed a Peterisms video, and then I did a review video, and then I went upstairs to the bedroom and I sat on the bed, which for my Peter Does Stuff video, and that helped a little bit. And then I laid down just a little bit after that, I mean for like 10 minutes. And I know everybody's going to be like, don't push yourself, don't push yourself. I know, but like for me, I'm trying to just kind of like get back to some sense of normalcy for me. It is such a beautiful day outside, you guys. The wind is blowing, blue skies dotted with clouds. I think it's like the upper 70s, low 80s today. It's really, really pretty outside. I need to clean this back here because there's like cobwebs and stuff on it. But made a little iced coffee earlier today, and I just added some more coffee and ice cubes because they had melted. And this is my straw from Forte's that keeps things ice cold. I wanted to show you these in case you don't have these in your part of the country or whatever. Do you guys know these? My neighbor across the street called them helicopters, and I forgot that they were called that because like when they fly through the air, they go. But it's a beautiful day outside. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to say, because my neighbor across the street, she was the one that recommended this book to me. So I'm currently reading this cozy mystery, and it's called A Literal Mess. I posted it in the Vloggerinos group. I don't know who wrote it. If you're not part of the group, you can look it up on Amazon. It's called A Literal Mess, and it's by an Indiana writer. And it's interesting because it's by a man. And can you guys hear the wind outside? It's by a man, and it's a series that takes place in Brown County, Indiana, which is like a beautiful part of Indiana, in southern Indiana. It's very much kind of like, if you've seen Stranger Things, it looks like Stranger Things down there. But he wrote this series, and the series is about a woman that is a literary agent, I think in New York City. And her dad was a literary agent in Indiana and had his own company, and he passes away, and so she comes home for the funeral. And then a mystery incurs. I'm not even to the part of the mystery yet because I just started chapter 2. But my neighbor across the street told me that she really likes this series. So I ordered the book on Amazon, and I thought, I was just sitting here the other day and I thought, because I'm reading it so slowly and I'm trying to get back into reading, that if anybody out there wants to read it with me, I'm going to try to have the book done by the end of May. So, which should be easy because it's like 200 pages. I don't even think it's that. But I really like it so far. And of course it has a lot of, you know, cozy characters and cozy food, and she has a cat, and which I don't love cats, but I love pets and books. So If you want to read it with me, it's called A Literal Mess, and I posted on the Vlogarinos group. So anyway, yeah, that's been kind of my day so far. I woke up late. I actually went to bed early last night. I was in bed by like 11:45, I think it was 11:47 when I looked at the clock, and Alex was watching TikToks and stuff, and I just was like, I scheduled my alarm on my phone. I think I scheduled it for like 10:30 or 11. I know I overslept. I slept in this morning. When I wake up, if I'm still tired and my back hurts, I just kind of keep on sleeping. So I slept in this morning, then I got up and kind of got myself together and, you know, did my prayers and meditations, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to start my day. And if I can get my videos started earlier, then I can end my day earlier, and then it's going to be, I can just kind of relax. Because right now I have like 3 videos uploading at the same time, and so I kind of waited till the vlog to be the last video that I filmed today. But I think I'm going to end up posting like 5 videos today, which I also think that's kind of overkill on posting videos and people don't have the time to watch that. And just another side thing, if I know people out there enjoy them, I had turned off my cameos for a while because I just wasn't able to get to them, obviously. And so I did turn those back on. I know there's some of you out there that like to order those, and I appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. So, oh, there's one of those helicopter things that just went like that. So those are back on. I had a very relaxing weekend after I posted my drama video, and I think I posted a vlog on Friday. I don't remember. I decided that I was, yeah, I think so, that I was just going to take the weekend off and relax with Alex. And what did we do? I don't even remember what we did. Friday night we went out to dinner with Melissa and Jason and Aaron and Eric, and Melissa's niece, who was in town. We went to this restaurant called Indianapolis and sat outside. It's like little pizzas and stuff like that. And Melissa's niece has to have like gluten-free stuff, and so they have like an entire menu that's like gluten-free there. So it was delicious. It was really good. It was a straight back chair sitting outside, and so after a while I just was like, I have to get up and start walking around. So I walked out in the parking lot, I walked back in, stood there for a little bit, then finally Alex was like, babe, let's go because you're in pain. But we had a really good time. We had a good dinner. It was nice getting out. And then Saturday, what did we do on Saturday? Oh, Alex and I like slept all day on Saturday, like literally all day. Got up and we would like eat something and then slept. And then I wanted to see the movie The Lost City. Well, so did he. With Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum and Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's not really in a whole lot of it. So we got Chinese food. We got fried rice, and we watched that. Was that the night that we watched like 3 movies in a row? And then we watched the one with Rebel Wilson that's on Netflix. It's called like Senior Year or something. I cried. I cry at everything anymore. I always did, but I mean, it was actually a cute movie. I liked it. I liked it a lot. And then the Lost City I thought was okay. It reminds me of a dulled down version of Romancing the Stone, which is one of my favorite movies of life. I actually just on iTunes bought Romancing the Stone and the second one, which is called The Jewel of the Nile. I love those movies with Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas. So this is like really like they just rewrote Romancing the Stone, but it's not as good as Romancing the Stone. Although I love Sandra Bullock, so we watched that. We watched a Rebel Wilson movie called Senior Year. It's for free on Netflix. And then the third movie that we watched, I wanted to watch Palmer with Justin Timberlake on Apple TV. Alex was like, why are you wanting to... And the other one I wanted to watch was the Matt Damon movie where he goes to France to get his daughter out of jail. And Alex is like, why are you wanting to watch all these depressing movies? And I was like, it's not necessarily that they're depressing. I just want to watch a good drama, you know? So he was like, no, we have to watch something funny. So we watched this movie called Hello, My Name is Doris with Sally Field. It was actually really a good movie. It was It was about this woman whose mother dies, and she's lived with her forever. And so it's kind of her like coming into her own, and at times it's very funny, and at times it's very endearing. I loved it. I thought it was good. So we watched 3 movies back to back and ate Chinese food, and I had M&Ms and he had candy, and it was fun. But we started watching them early. So I was like, that was Saturday night. So then he went to bed because he was tired. And so then from sleeping all day. So then I watched out here. I sat here and I watched, I think, the first 2 episodes of Candy on Hulu. First of all, Jessica Biel. My back is really hurting. Jessica Biel is so fantastic in this, you guys. I mean, she is so... I'm not a huge... I mean, I think she's beautiful and all that, and I've liked her in some things, but she is so... Hold on a second. She is so fantastic in this show, you guys, this docuseries. Not docudrama series. If you guys don't know what it's about Candy Montgomery, who killed one of her friends. And it's a 5-part series. And I had heard really mixed reviews about it. But I just loved it. And so I watched, that night I watched the first 2 episodes. Then last night I watched the second 2 episodes, because we watched Housewives of Atlanta last night. And then we watched Atlanta, Watch What Happens Live. We watched something else last night. I can't remember what it was. And then I watched, or maybe I watched 1 episode of that on a Saturday, 3 last night, and then, no, not 3 last night. I finished it last night. I stayed up and finished it last night. All of my friends are telling me, it was like two friends of mine yesterday told me to watch The Sinner with Jessica Biel. So I may watch that. There's like 2 shows I'm thinking about watching, either The Sinner, but it's like 3 seasons. But my friends both told me that the first season is the best. So The Sinner, and I can't remember what the other series is that people were telling me to watch. Legendary on HBO Max comes out this week. The 3rd season of that. I'm really excited about that. I'm real excited about the Real Housewives of Dubai. Real Housewives of Atlanta yesterday got real nasty. They were fighting like crazy. What else did we watch yesterday? We watched something else. Saturday, well, one of the reasons why we stayed around the house was because it just poured. Like, I mean, cats and dogs. It was just like raining. And was that Saturday or was that yesterday? Sunday. It was Saturday. It like rained and rained and rained and rained and rained. And then I don't have, other than making videos this week, I don't have tons to do. I know I have my literature group tonight, but I don't know that we're going to do it because everybody in it has had so much going on that we've like had it a week, postponed it a week, had it a week, postponed it a week. That has been one thing I would say, other than my prayers and meditations and talking to my sponsor, well, and Tanya, obviously, but that's been the one consistent recovery thing that I started like really early that has been really, really good for me. Like, I think I did that, like, because, you know, it's my group that I do with my, like, 4 friends, and there's 5 of us in there. We're reading Drop the Rock, but we've also been doing 10-step inventories, and we've been doing them with each other as a group, and those have been so helpful to hear other people, and like, we respond to each other. So, you know, if I say, like, I did this out of fear, or I have this resentment, then other people are allowed to respond to that, and it's just been really, really, really helpful. And I started that like 2 weeks out of the hospital. And I would just sit there. I wouldn't say anything. Because we do them on Zoom. But just to feel like I was part of that, you know, recovery stuff again was really, really nice. And of course, they've been so loving and kind. So that might be tonight. Tomorrow is my home group meeting. That also depends on if my friend can come and pick me up or not, because I live a really far way from the meeting. And then that's kind of all I have for the rest of the week. I don't have any doctor's appointments, so Caroline's not going to be picking me up this week. So yeah, I don't really have anything else. Alex took me to Fresh Time yesterday, and I got iced coffee, and I had ordered these cleansing juices online. I think I'm going to start those tomorrow. If we have our group tonight, I probably will eat healthy. This is such crazy thinking, but like if we have our group tonight, I'll probably eat healthy. But if we don't, I'll probably watch a movie or something with Alex and get pasta or something. So we switched Boo's food up because he wasn't eating his food. It was the weirdest thing. It was like right after Tucker passed away, he wouldn't eat his food anymore. I don't know what that's like. Has anybody else experienced that when you have more than one dog and one passes away? He would not eat his food, like at all. And so we started trying different kinds of food, and I don't even think the one that we got him was like the healthiest. The vet was just like, if he's willing to eat, just give him anything. He won't eat human food. Tucker and Pee-Pee would never eat human food because we just never fed it to him. So we give it to him now. Sometimes I have to hand feed it to him. I think with him not having any teeth, he's really struggling, like picking it up. Because I talked to Tanya about it, and she said she has a lot of dogs in the kennel that are like this. That he has a hard time picking it up off the plate because we put it on a plate. And I even like put it around the edge so it's easier for him to get. But she's like, I think he has a hard time picking it up and then keeping it in his mouth. So, like last night, Alex fed him and he ate the whole plate. But sometimes he'll only eat like half of it and he pushes it all to the middle. And so then I'll sit on the floor, which is horrendous, but I'll sit on the floor and I'll hand feed it to him. And he'll eat it like off my hand. But it has to be with a... Doesn't that truck sound like a boat? That reminds me of summers and boats. But he'll eat it off my hand, but it takes a lot of encouragement. Like, Boo Radley, good job, Boo Radley. I am very excited to sit out here and sit on my back porch and take in the summer. My neighbor came over and talked to me for a long time last night. Alex was watching episodes of Friends. I think that's what we did. Because she came over and she was like sitting on my front porch, and she was just catching me up on her life and asking me questions. And it was beautiful last night. It was a little cooler. The next 2 weeks we're supposed to have cooler weather. It's not supposed to be in the upper 80s. This temperature is perfect right now. I think I'm gonna, if I continue to like this series, I think I'm gonna continue to order like the rest of the books in the series. And then I think I'm also gonna get, there's a lot of cozy mysteries that you can't, they're not, it's so funny, you guys, because so many people in the Vloggerinos group, when I posted this, were like, this book's not on Audible, I can't find it on Audible. I have to tell you, that is exactly what happened to me. I was like, oh my god, this book's not on Audible, when she told me about it because she really liked it. And I was like, she's told me several, my phone is uploading a video, I don't have it out here, but she told me several books that she really likes, and like I would say, if she gave me 7 books, 6 out of the 7 were not on Audible. She just recently told me about this one, but the other books she told me a while ago, and they're none of them on Audible. And like her favorite series is one that takes place in like San Antonio or something like that. And so I was like, ugh, like they're not on Audible. I don't want to read them, right? And then I was like, Peter, you used to love to sit on the porch and read a book. Like, get back to what you loved doing, you know? And start off with a short book. But it was so funny, so many people were like, it cracked me up, because people were like, I guess I'll have to get back to the paper edition or the Kindle edition or whatever. So yep, we're gonna have to go old school and really read the book the way that it was written, old school wise. So Alex finally hooked up the hose for me over here, which was so nice of him to do. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So I watered the plants, and they are doing fantastic. They're so pretty. I was thinking about, oh, did I just knock the camera? Hold on a second. I think I did. I was thinking about how last year, I remember I had the fern or something hanging, and then I had a plant behind me over here. And I think I had 2 more down here. Like, I had a lot on the front porch. And I may buy more. I really like them. But but they're a lot of work. They really are. But I enjoy them so much. They're so fun, and they're so pretty. These this year that I got are just like unbelievable. I really like. I don't want to. If I put this camera out, it's never going to get back again. But. Do you see these little blue ones over there? I really like those. Those are like my favorites. You guys, I had this camera all organized earlier. But I really like the little blue ones. And so yeah. You think I should get different pillows for my chair? Do you guys like these? Or do you think like yellow and white gingham? What do you think? I think yellow and white gingham might be a little cozier. I do like these, though. Oh, man. This woman over here is putting up a race day flag. It's crazy that race day is, what, 2 weeks? What is today, May 15th, May 16th? That race day weekend is in 2 weeks. Race day weekend in Indianapolis is such a big deal. I've been getting these. I've been trying all kinds of the sparkling waters. And I got these San Pellegrino, the tall cans. I got one a while ago and I didn't necessarily like it, but I tried this one last night when my neighbor came over. And it was dark Morello cherry or something like that. And then mixed with something else. And I really liked it. It was really good. I like sitting out here with my neighbors. I know it's so corny, but like whenever they see me out here, they either wave or they shout something, or most of the time they come over here and talk to me. Both my neighbors across the street came over this weekend and talked to me. My one neighbor across the street, he came over and sat down. And my other neighbor, they've been in and out the last couple days, but it's really kind of just cozy and nice. And all of our trees are full and beautiful right now. Some of the people that live on the lake have weeping willows. So when I walk, I just love a weeping willow so much. I know that sounds corny and old, maybe I am, but I love a weeping willow tree. What's that about? I wish we had one in our front yard. This tree, which I wish I could show you, but it's probably, oh, I don't want to guess. I'm bad at guessing, but I don't know. 60 feet in the air, maybe more than that. It's got to be more than that. the tree that was there originally was hit by lightning. I don't even know when. And so they bought it, the HOA bought us this new tree. I remember that year because one of my neighbors was constantly like, now we bought you that tree, make sure you're watering it. I'm like, okay. Every day she'd come by, make sure you're watering that tree, that's a $150 tree. I'm like, okay. You hear Boo Radley in there? That means my neighbor out back, or my neighbor's dog is out back, and he wants to go out there after him. And he's so cute. So now this tree is ginormous. When we first got the tree that Christmas, it was so little, this little tree, that I got like this red ornament, you know, like bulb, to hang on it. So it was like Charlie Brown's Christmas tree. But now it's like huge. Here's the one rule of the tree. I'm not allowed to hang bird feeders on that tree because it's literally right in the front yard. And Alex is like, if you hang bird feeders out there, because I always want to feed hummingbird, like the little hummingbird things, because then I can see them when I'm sitting here. And Alex is like, if you hang hummingbird things out there, other birds are going to come here. And then they're going to poop all over the front yard and the front drive and everything like that. So I'm not allowed to put bird stuff out there. Boo Radley! I hear you! And out back, I haven't really been feeding my squirrels or birds or anything. I need to get back to that. Let's start that tomorrow. There's like this local nursery here. It's beautiful. It's the coolest stuff in the entire world. And they have all kinds of beautiful bird feeders and bird feed. And they have like, I mean, it's unbelievable what they have in this place as far as like gardening stuff and outdoor stuff. The furniture in their place is gorgeous and all this kind of stuff. And they actually have really cool sodas, like different kinds of sodas you've never heard of before. And so I was thinking I could probably go there and buy some of these different sodas and try them on my review channel. And but a friend of mine, well, Alex's friend, Sarah, she got me a gift certificate there, like for my birthday last year, I think. And so she texted me and she was like, have you used it yet? And I was like, no. And she's like, well, let me take you there and then you can like buy some plants and stuff. Their plants are very expensive, so I'll be going to the farmer's market for that. But I was thinking that I could get some like bird stuff, you know, for the back patio and whatnot. I'd also kind of like to have, if anybody knows where to get something that might be like an expensive version of this, I kind of would like to get a piece of anything that's done well or done nice. I think it's going to be real expensive. But like right here we have like a hook to hang stuff on. And I used to have this like metal thing that I hung there, but I don't like it anymore. I kind of like to get, I'm kind of thinking of this just now as I'm talking, but I'd like to kind of get a piece of stained glass for right there to hang. I think that might be kind of cool. If it was up to me, I'd get like a John Deere tractor kind of thing, you know, like that, that says like life is on the lake or something like that. Like, Alex would not go for that. He'd be like, no, I don't care for that. We have so many bees in Indiana. It's like I feel like I just like, I'm sitting here and I like see this bee right over here. And do you guys remember that time when we were in the Dominican Republic? I think it was when we were in the Dominican Republic and I got stung. Do you guys remember that? Oh, it was horrible. I feel like that was for Alex's birthday. I looked it up, The Lost City, the one with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum and Brad Pitt. That whole thing was filmed in the Dominican Republic. Beautiful footage. God, the wind is so nice. It's bad because we have like, our garage side is over here and then the side of our neighbor's garage is over here. And so it's like this walkway and it's covered. So we don't really get much of a breeze down here, even though they call it a breezeway. Walkway, breezeway. But right now, I can feel a little bit of a breeze. It feels really, really nice. Ugh. I love just sitting out here and listening to the birds and seeing people walk by and stuff. Yeah, I want to get some more plants for out here. Maybe just like 2. Okay, I'm back. I took time of stopping the video, or the video stopped on its own, but I took the time to start uploading my Peterisms video, and I wanted to grab some things to show you, and then I wanted to walk around a little bit. I also took some Tylenol because my back is just really, really hurting. And I'm probably not going to vlog a whole lot longer today, just so that I can lay down for a little bit and relax. But I wanted to show you 2 things. First of all, these are the glasses. These are these Bella Forte glasses that I bought on Amazon. They have them in all different colors. They have them like in like a pink color and a blue, and they're all like clear. But they have them in several different. So if you just put Bella Forte into Amazon. But I put like, how did I put it in? Crystal cut plastic cups or something. And they have them all shapes and sizes and costs. Some of them are a lot cheaper, some of them are a lot more expensive, but these come in, they have 4 cups that come in here. So this is what they look like. I just love them. I think they're so pretty, and I think to have a guest over or something, but also it makes making my coffee out here a little bit more special since I'm not going anywhere and getting anything, you know. So that's the first thing I wanted to show you. And then the second thing I wanted to show you was the book that I was talking about, which is by J.C. Kenney, first in a new series, and it's called A Literal Mess, an Allie Cobb Mystery. And this is the book. And here, let me read the back of it to you. The first book in a new series featuring Allie Cobb brings the New York literary agent back to her Hoosier hometown where a mysterious death keeps everyone on spoiler alert. Allie Cobb left home for the literary circles of Manhattan to make her name out from under the shadow of her legendary father. Now his death brings her and her rescue cat Ursula back to the southern Indiana town of Rushing Creek, population 3,216. But a tragic new chapter hits the presses when the body of her father's hard-drinking, #1 best-selling client is found under the historical town bridge. The local police suspect foul play, and their prime candidate for murder is the author's daughter, Allie's longtime friend. Determined to clear her bestie, Allie goes into fact-checking amateur detective mode while trying to ignore the usual rumor mongers. Those with means, motive, and opportunity include the victim's ex-wife, his rejected girlfriend, the mayor, and a rival agent trying to mooch clients. With a rugged genealogist distracting her and the imminent fall festival about to send tourists descending on their once peaceful hamlet, Allie needs to stay alive long enough to get a read on a killer ready to close the book on a new victim, Allie. That's it. About the author. Meet the author. J.C. Kenney lives in Indianapolis. He lives in the same city as me. And dreams of one day retiring to a place where the water is warm and the beaches are soft. Me too. And the book is 185 pages. So I think that we can read this book together. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to take that long. So I'm excited about it. My neighbor across the street, she told me all about it. So there you go. And I don't know what I was talking about before the camera died. I don't know what I know the other show I was going to watch. The Lincoln, is it The Lincoln Lawyer? That's based on the Michael Connelly books. I really like Michael Connelly as a writer. And I think that's what it's based on. But it's with Sandra, is it with Sandra Bullock? Nev Campbell. It's with Nev Campbell. And it came out this last week, and I think it's number 1 on, like, number 1 or number 2 on Netflix. So I'm either going to watch that or I'm going to watch The Sinner. But I've heard so many good things about The Sinner. I have, like, fallen in love with, like, binge watching TV shows. I literally watch, like, 3 or 4 episodes a night. It's been really healthy for me. It's distracted me a lot. I started watching Good Girls on Netflix, but I got, like, halfway through the first season, and then I kind of was just over it. I don't know. Tanya and I started watching Shining Vale together. Like, I would go to her house and we would watch it, but I don't have stars. I didn't know that, but apparently I don't. What was another show that I started watching? Did I talk about From on Epix? That was really, really good. And that got renewed for a second season as well. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. I checked my phone while I was inside, and Alex had called. And then he had texted me about some things he's doing, and then he'll be home. So, good evening. I don't know what we'll do for dinner tonight. Honestly, on days that we don't eat healthy, this is going to sound so bad, we get a lot of pizza because it's easy. And I know with like Grubhub, did I tell you about the cookies from Insomnia Cookies I ordered? Did I tell you guys a story? Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. I didn't know how to use... Anyway, I ended up ordering like a mass amount of cookies from Insomnia Cookies. And Alex was trying to help me with this, and I just didn't get it. So I'm like really apprehensive to use like Uber Eats, DoorDash. I used to use DoorDash back in the day. Like towards the end of COVID and stuff like that, when like we were on lockdown. And but a lot of the places that I like to order from, they don't order past a certain time. And so like Alex and I eat late usually, you know? And so I would want something like a salad from someplace, and like it would like they would be like not delivering from that place. So that's the only thing. I don't know what I'm hungry for. I'm kind of hungry for pasta, honestly. Pasta sounds good. And Caroline and I, when we go to doctor's appointments, when she takes me to doctor's appointments, we usually go out to eat someplace. We went to On the Border because Caroline's favorite food that I found out is Mexican. So she was like, we're going to go to On the Border today. So we went to On the Border. It was absolutely nasty. And there were bugs on our table. And Caroline goes, they're just fruit flies. I was so grossed out. I just sat here and I was like, should I even say this? Yes. On the Border had bugs on their table. It was disgusting. They were flying around. And Caroline was like, they're only fruit flies. And I was like, I'm done eating. Like, this is nasty. Where else did we go? A couple other places that she picked, and then I was like, I'm going to start picking the places because I don't ever get to go out and eat. You get to go out to eat like 3 nights a week, 4 nights a week, so I get to pick the places that we eat. We went to Patachou once. We had a great time there. I can't think of the other places that we went. It's been really, really nice getting to know Caroline. Like, I mean, I already know her. She's my cousin, obviously, right? But, like, when we're together, like, she usually picks me up, like, after her Pilates class on Fridays, because that's when I schedule my appointments. And then we're together for, like, 4, 5, 6 hours. And, she's been so amazing and so helpful. And, I think one of the things that has been great about her, you know, is her mom and dad were so sick the last couple years of their life that Caroline really knows how to maneuver, like, the medical stuff. She knows the questions to ask. You know, she'll, like, keep notes on her notes app and be like, doctor this, doctor that, whatever, and then, like, notes that she wants. Like, because if we get out of an appointment, I'm like, oh, I meant to ask this, she'll, like, write it down, and then the next time we'll ask. She's been so fantastic because she kind of knows how to maneuver all of that, which is so great. And just, like, you know, working within the medical situation of I don't know how to do some of these things, and you know, she'll say to me, like, this is something I know this seems so common sense, but I didn't think about this. Like, she'll say, don't ever leave an appointment without scheduling your next appointment or having them tell you that you don't need another follow-up appointment. And so, like, that was something that I started thinking about, which I thought was fantastic. My husband's been doing that forever, and I don't know why it didn't occur to me. But she's just really helped me with so many things, you know, and she's just been amazing. Even, like, paperwork, like doctor's bills and stuff that I get in the mail, she understands them better than I do, so she helps me a lot with that. And yeah, she's been just, and not just that, but just like us joking with each other and talking a lot about like our past and our moms and stuff like that. It's just been really nice, and our lives, just our lives today, and you know, our marriages, and it's just been really good. It's been fantastic. Yeah, it's been nice. And it's funny because like I felt so bad about her having to take me to all these doctor's appointments, and she's like, Peter, I love spending time with you. I really enjoy spending time with you. She was like, you know, so don't feel bad about it. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna feel bad about it anymore. So, and everybody has been like that. They've just been amazing as far as like being willing to, you know, pick me up and take me places, and said that they really enjoy, you know, hanging out, and that's been nice because it's made me feel like not so much of a burden, because I really did at first, you know. So yeah, that's my kind of week going forward. It's also interesting talking about the food, like the things I crave. Like I don't crave, well, first of all, like the other night I got like veggie fried rice and like veggie spring rolls, and I was like, I put out like a bowl of it out. I was so full like right away. Like I can't eat the amount of food that I ate before, and I don't know if that's the thyroid medication or what it is, but I just can't eat the amount of food that I ate before. I'm kind of plateaued, like my weight, like I'm not really losing any more weight right now. But I'm happy about staying steady at a certain weight too. You know, it's like, would I love to lose more? Yeah, my doctors would definitely love for me to lose more, but I've kind of plateaued a little bit. I want to do this like juicing thing that I got online, and I'm going to do that the next couple days, I think. Because I can't do that when I go out to eat, obviously, so. But just in eating healthier, you know, fruits and vegetables. I didn't mention this before, but like I've been eating granola in the morning for breakfast and putting like fresh fruit, blueberries in it, and eating with the oat milk. Like that has been really good for me to eat that when I get up in the morning with like a glass of green juice or orange juice. That's been really good. And because then I don't get hungry really until dinner, and then when I eat dinner it's like a salad plus fresh fruits and things like that. So yeah, it's just been, I feel healthier since I've been eating healthier, which is nice. I mean, I ate so much crap before, but yeah, and eating, like the things I've been craving have been totally different. Like it's the weirdest thing. Like I was thinking about this the other day because Alex asked me if I wanted him to bring me something home. He was like, do you want me to bring you something home to eat? And he had already eaten during the day at work. Like they like ordered in food or something. And I was like, I could have him bring me like Burger King or Taco Bell or something. And I just really wasn't craving it at all. I just was like, no, I'm good. I just don't find myself, and that's not to say that I never will eat that stuff again, but it's like, oh, this is what I was going to say earlier. We eat a lot of, when we do eat bad at home, we have found that we eat a lot of pizza, because when Alex gets home, he doesn't want to go back out, so we'll just order pizza. But even then, like, it's like I eat 2 pieces of pizza, you guys, and I'm done. Like, I can't eat the amount of food that I was eating before, and I don't know what that is. If any of you have been put on, and I don't know the thyroid medication, it's in the kitchen, I could look at it, but somebody mentioned in a comment on the vlog, they like, oh, you started, and they put the medication on there, which was interesting. They knew, but if any of you have been put on thyroid medication, like, does it decrease your appetite? I don't know, like, they haven't really talked to me a whole lot about my thyroid stuff, and so I have an upcoming appointment with my primary care physician, so I'm going to ask him about he is so nice, you guys, and he's a new primary care physician that I found, so I'm going to ask him some questions about that. The other thing that's really strange is that when I got out of the hospital, I would say for the first month and a half, 2 months, anything that I did, like, people thought like I looked tan all the time, because anything that I did that exerted any kind of well, anything emotional or anything that like exerted any kind of physical activity, my face would go red, like immediately, and stay red for a while. It does it still, and I find it's more from like back pain and things like that, but I wouldn't say that it doesn't as much as it used to do. It's like, I would say 2/3 less. So I don't know if that's my blood pressure improving. I don't know what that's from, but yeah, I don't find that as much as I did before. Tylenol must be helping because my back is like hurting less right now, which is good. So yeah, I don't know much about the thyroid stuff. I don't know. I know that when I was in the hospital, I didn't really eat for the first several days, and I couldn't get an appetite, and they were worried about that. And that when I got out, I was eating a lot of grilled cheeses and tomato soup that Alex would make. I even bought a grilled cheese maker on Amazon, but first of all, I don't know how to use it. And second of all, Alex was making ham and grilled cheese sandwiches on his George Foreman grill, so I told him that my grilled cheese maker was only no meat, because I don't want to worry about that. So, I don't know how to make grilled cheeses. All I have to do is read the instructions. I don't know how to use the thing, right? So all I have to do is read the instructions. But I haven't really been hungry for grilled cheeses at all. I mean, we have I was going to say the fixins. We have bread and cheese in there. I'm just not hungry I don't know what I'm hungry for. I'm hungry for pasta tonight. That's what I'm hungry for. But see, even that, I'm kind of hungry just for like noodles with butter. Like, I'm not even really that hungry for anything big deal, you know? Maybe some garlic bread or something. Who knows? And then what happens is Alex gets home and I'm not hungry. Okay, listen, I'm going to go while my back is feeling a little bit better, and I'm going to start getting this vlog up so I can get it up at a reasonable time. And, okay, I got to remember what to say. But these outros are probably going to change, guys, because I can never remember what to say. Oh, Troy, oh, shoot, it's on the phone in there. What other things I want to say? If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Make sure that you reach out. Most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. Practice random acts of kindness. And happy birthday, Lena. Oh, I have to do this. So anyway, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Troy reminded me of that. And one more, and for those that need to hear it, those that want to hear it, and those that just happen to stick around, I don't know how I remember that. One more, I love you. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.